35-day car travel to Western Europe. Final posting: England, Ireland, France, and Spain. Since I am publishing this travelogue with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP, this will be my final post about my 35-day road trip through Western Europe. I have been working on this publishing project for about a month. This included organizing the Korean version of the travelogue, translating it into English, having it proofread by a native speaker, designing the book for self-publishing, and creating an Amazon account. Mr. Launchberry, a longtime friend from my days of studying operations management in the 90s, has helped me from start to finish with this endeavor. I am introducing some of the book, including the foreword, the travelogue of the last day, the afterword, and some of the letters exchanged to Mr. Launchberry. Letters. Dear Mr. Launchberry, after receiving your final revision, I began designing the script for publication on Amazon KDP. Publishing in English has been one of my bucket list items, so I worked hard to finish it. I submitted my book yesterday and received a message saying it would be reviewed within approximately 72 hours. Now I got the message that it is approved. The book contains color pictures accompanying each day's diary and is 156 pages long. Its size is the same as your Pearls book. I use tools like Adobe Premiere Pro and Photoshop to accomplish this task, as improving my proficiency with software tools when possible is a hobby of mine. Submitting my book, I realized I should have considered more about publishing issues such as pricing, cover notes, and fonts. However, I wanted to finish quickly so I could shift my focus to other tasks. Thank you again for your time and assistance from start to finish. I am deeply grateful to you and Claire. Best wishes to you and your family. Kunshin Moon. Hi Mr. Moon. I am very pleased to hear that your book is very close to being published. I know how much work it takes to get a book ready for publication. I am looking forward to buying more own copy when it is available on Amazon. It was a pleasure working with you to help get the book ready for publication. I feel like I know more about what you are thinking, and I appreciate how much thought you put into planning and making this trip happen. Your traveling companions were very lucky to have you as their guide and driver. They have seen some of the best sights in Europe, and no doubt they have lots of good memories. I hope we will meet again in the future. Thank you for your kind words. I have shared them with Claire. Best wishes to you and your family, and I wish you success in all your future projects. Your global friend, Keith. Forward. Someone once said, "A life without travel is like reading only the introduction of a book." In today's global world, we are all connected, and travel across oceans is now possible in hours on a plane instead of months on a boat. Travel broadens your mind and your experiences as you meet people from different backgrounds, cultures, and heritage. Several years ago, I began to enjoy overseas car travel with my wife. Compared to the guided group tours organized by travel agencies, car travel offers the advantage of making your own way to the destinations you choose along the route you have selected. This travelogue documents a 35-day car travel to Western Europe, an exploration by a Korean traveler through 4 very different countries: the United Kingdom, Ireland, France, and Spain. It records experiences from the perspective of an East Asian traveler, formatted as a diary. I have often wondered about how societies and countries evolve into functional, independent nations with a free and informed citizenry. Having observed with rising concern the continual erosion of freedom by local politicians, I sought to explore the atmosphere of Western European countries, which have played such a pioneering role in the development of human civilization. The key to the success of a car journey of this magnitude lies in the amount of time spent in the detailed planning of each day of the journey. Before setting off, one needs a certain amount of preliminary knowledge about the history, culture, and geography of the destination countries to determine a comprehensive itinerary. This travelogue encapsulates the know-how of the entire process that anyone considering a car trip should consider before setting off. The specific technical aspects of the route planning and use of the various apps is included in the appendix. This travelogue is a compilation of the daily Facebook diary entries that I posted in real time throughout the journey. I am grateful to my Facebook friends for their encouraging comments, especially Claire, which made the journey even more enjoyable. I am particularly thankful to Mr. Keith Launchberry. My friend Keith was born in England, lived in Canada, and is now a naturalized U.S. citizen. He is an expert in operations management and served as the global president of the Association for Supply Chain Management. His wife, Claire, is a former U.S. Navy officer who once served in Korea. I met them while I was studying operations management. In fact, Keith helped with the initial planning of this trip and has been very helpful in the editing and proofreading of the English version of this travelogue. In today's open global era, while we might only exchange brief greetings with our neighbors, we can still become friends with people on the other side of the globe, sharing our hearts through messengers or emails, even though meeting in person is very difficult. I am very fortunate to have such good friends as Keith and Claire. Afterward, although I live in the Far East, in Korea, traveling has made me realize that the world is interconnected in many ways. The countries of Europe have had a profound impact on world history. Through this journey, I have come to appreciate that although the countries of Europe have their own unique identities, they share the same common legacy which dates back to the days of the Roman Empire. Despite the ups and downs throughout history, I hold great respect for European countries, for their contribution to the establishment of the free society we enjoy today. Currently, Korea is one of the countries making great strides in various fields, from K-pop to advanced industries. As a free nation, Korea owes a significant debt to the countries I visited during this trip for the happiness of its individuals. A country where individual freedoms are flourishing. However, individuals must not only be free, but also have a sense of collective responsibility that values the prosperity of the entire society. This may seem like an obvious lesson, but it is not easily learned. Korean people today still struggle to digest the lessons learned from previous generations. Whether one is a political leader or not, we need to study the world and reflect on how the freedom we enjoy has been preserved. Thanks to the kind people I met during my travels, one of my bucket list items has become a happy memory. I hope that readers can find points of empathy in the personal feelings and reflections of a traveler from the East. Appendix: Registering and Using Travel Destinations. Please refer to the book 35-Day Car Travel to Western Europe from Amazon.com to know how to use My Maps, Maps.me, and Waze.